that they didn't shake Nip's hands.
He's seen kind of a new team now, though.
He is
Lemon Dogs. For DreamHack.
Lemon Dogs.
Well, yeah, something like that.
Isn't it Lemon Dogs? I'm pretty sure it was Lemon Dogs.
I think it was called. I don't know. I'm not sure what their name is, but
I could have swore it was
with
Lemon Dogs.
Bar and Jumpy and all those.
Yeah, I could have swore it was Lemon Dogs, dude.
Hmm.
Why you gotta make up lies?
I think it was a Danish name.
Why you gotta do that?
I don't know. Sorry.
I mean, thick move,
right.
man.
So pistol round has started, and we don't see anything happening yet, but we see them. Yeah, it's gonna be a mid push.
Yeah, mid control, 2 guys boosted over, and they're gonna be able to run straight up to short here. Very quick play here by Cajun He's been given the powers of a raid boss at this point. He's got that Tech 9 and the Kevlar as well, looking to take a fight, and he's gonna get that headshot onto Schneider. And he does manage to wrap around as well. This is going to be one of the most convoluted B splits in the history of B splits. Look at how fast Cajun is through. Zipnix getting caught. They did not account for Pronax being in the corner there of Checkered, but this is such a sick play by TSM. Such rapidity out of Cajun to actually get up there that quickly. He's going to get taken out, however, as I say his name. So now it's down to Zipnix and Dupree. The last 2 alive here versus Flusha, who's holding upper. It's a bit of an impossible situation here for Flusha. He just needs to hit the shots of a lifetime. Goes jumping in, gets shot by Dupree. Gets shut down, and they will be picking up that pistol around TSM. So pretty much the worst case scenario here for Fnatic to start things off. Yeah,
I really thought Pronax would get more than 1 kill there. It was totally outbaited. So he was just behind the corner and only got 1 with him. Too bad for him. But nice for TSM, who go up 1-0. We see the classic buy from Fnatic trying to win it back. 3 CZs and 2 5-7s.
And they are famous for this. I mean, basically up there with Envy as far as how dangerous they can be with the second round buy. But it's not going to help things on the B side. They're going to very quickly execute over here, TSM, and it's going to be two very fast B takes. Crims is still alive at the back of the boxes, but Schneider's getting taken out in the meantime. There's Device to find him. And Crims does get a headshot, but he's going to get shut down by Zipnix. So the remaining 2 members here for Fnatic already rotating in, but JW's going to get caught, and it's going to be Pronax, the last man standing here for the Swedes. Alive in the B halls, but there's 3 players alive here for TSM on the site itself, and they're already in decent afterplant positions. Device could come around this corner in just a second, and I'm not sure if Pronax spotted his belt there, but he just might. Just might have an inkling. Yeah, he's got an inkling that somebody is waiting around there. Ow, and he doesn't get the shot in the end. Device is there to take him out. So nicely done there by Device, keeping his cool.
And nicely done from Crims, getting 2 frags with the CZ. Even though I don't understand why he didn't get killed before that, because there was someone in the I don't know what you call it, that plays in the right on the site.
Yeah, it's a little alley speedway thing.
Yeah,
whatever.
But I don't think he saw him since there was a Molotov in the way. I'm not sure.
I think they missed each other.
Yeah, and that allowed him to get another kill. So
he still picked up 1 out of that.
Yeah.
It looks like TSM this time around, they're going to start changing things up. They're going to start heading over towards this A site, and already this is a hard eco coming out from Fnatic, so there really isn't too much hope for them at all. But they make it look easy. Device with 2 headshots taking out Pronax. Device looking for more here. He's only got this USP. And, dude, he is not afraid to just stand his ground. It's going to be Flusha, last man here, but there isn't too much for him to work with, essentially. He's just looking to see if he can't catch somebody out of position.
Yeah, this is probably going to be a clean sweep for TSM. And they're not even allowing him to get the exit kills. Or are they?
Or are they?
Oh no. Yeah. Clean and easy, as a great man once said.
Who's that great man?
I can't remember his name. He was from Great Frag. It was like a 1.6 streamer. He's back now, I think. Rahim was his name.
Rahim.
Clean and easy. He was like a troll.
Yeah, I know. We like a lot of people are sending us messages like that, like, "Oh, dude, this is the best caster. You should totally listen to him."
He's kind of annoying for some people. Some people like him, some people don't.
He's got some great gifts. I'll give him that. There's a couple of them that are pretty funny, but like
when someone is about to save, he puts on the Bond theme and all those.
Yeah, exactly. He's got like the little sound bites and everything. I mean, it's pretty fun stuff.
Yeah.
But first buy coming up now for Fnatic in the 4th round here. 3-0 so far for TSM. And TSM full bot Device. He's got his AWP and he gets the timing. He manages to tag Schneider.
I wonder if he saw the barrel, because we saw it.
I don't think he saw the barrel, but I mean, that's timing right there. That flash went off and he just pulled that trigger.
Yeah.
Really nicely done. But Schneider lives, though, so it's not going to be perfect. Device now hoping that somebody was going to try and push through A main, but Fnatic at this point electing to hold pretty far back on all fronts, in fact. Flusha will be just managing to get out of there in time. They did go for the combo. I love that. Molotov up into vents and a Molotov below it. So had Flusha been up in the vents, he'd have been one crispy critter right now. But instead, he's going to peek out just as those Molotovs clear up and take out Cajun B, who is playing from Toxic. There is going to be a series of flashes going through vents, though. So Flusha right now is losing his mind. He is afraid, but the play is going to be for A. Straight up short, 2 players going through, and 2 players going through A main. But Schneider and Pronax right now wreaking havoc, and Xyp9x and Device are the last 2 alive here for TSM. With the bomb dropped out in the open, they cannot get anything done. JW will find Xyp9x, and it's going to be Device all by his lonesome now with 18 seconds left.
Great read from Fnatic, not really getting baited by that fake. And it's a clean round from Fnatic.
Yeah, very nicely done.
But we're still gonna see some weapons from TSM. Kind of a big bank right now. But it doesn't last forever. So it's actually gonna be really bad for them if they lose this round, even though they had a flawless win.
Yeah, you only really get like the grace for 1 full buy after that, even with like a really solid play. Before that, Cajun's gonna get flashed in, but he is just so slow, like a snail, basically after winter, still trying to wake up. It's been hibernating the entire time. Shot goes through though, Flusha giving it away. No, that's JW. Instead, it was Cajun probably taking that shot, trying to get a shot in on Flusha, who was holding close and checkered, but that's not going to be panning out. Flusha doesn't manage to make it out in one piece, and Cajun B is going to be left all by his lonesome. 72 HP left on him, so he did take some fire in return. But it looks like, once again, TSM, they have a mind to go towards the B site. Dupree has taken point up here, but he's getting flashed right now. He just doesn't see a damn thing. They don't really have anything to stop him coming through here, however. Instead, they just decide to get it done with good old elbow grease. Cribs takes the fight with him, wins straight up, doesn't take any damage. And right now, Fnatic looking very solid on this CT side. TSM have slowed down, once again going for the mid control, but that bomb is still waiting back in B halls. They're starting to make it look, they're trying to make it look essentially like they're going to go up short towards A once again, but they do manage to get into connector. Flusha will find Kerrigan. He was lurking in there. Flusha on his game right now, and Pronax to take out to Xyp9x on short. This is quickly falling apart here. It's going to wind up on B once again for TSM. 20 seconds left, and they need to get in here. Cajun B will take out Flusha from upper, but then there's still a man alive on this site, and that's going to be Crims locking it down, taking out that bomb carrier. Impossible for Cajun to get anything done past that point.
Yeah, the Swedes have a wall up on the sites right now. They're not really allowing themselves to be picked off. Instead, they find the angles to pick TSM off one by one. And this is gonna mean some kind of buy. Okay, we see some Deagles and some PT50s from TSM.
Yeah, it's going to be that halfway buy, right? And that's, I mean, it's a pistol eco, essentially. They're not going to invest in any Kevlar here. So as far as TSM are concerned, they just need to slow play. And they're going to try and walk their way out through A main right now, gathering up, bunching together in case JW is there. JW's been spotted, and he's going to be able to pick off the one. Could get another one as well, but Pronax is there to keep him alive. Although I spoke too soon, Pronax will not be there in the end, or won't do a good enough job. Kerrigan instead is going to be able to pick up this AWP and then turns away from Schneider.
That could have been dangerous with a, like, give Kerrigan an op. I don't really know how good he is with the op in CSGO, right, but in 1.6 he was mental. So what he wanted probably from that situation, the best he could do was just pick them off one by one and just try to make Fnatic's bank bleed. But he didn't really do that.
It's been a total reversal. In the space of 3 rounds, now Fnatic have got quite a bit of money on their side, and it's TSM who are struggling. And TSM looking like they're going to wait out the HEs patiently. Still going to take one a little bit there. Device taking a little bit of damage, drop down to 82, but they will go for the double boost up mid and the delayed nade. Look at the mid control coming out from Fnatic right now as well. This is sick. 3 guys way close, but that delayed nade did so much damage. Xyp9x, Cajun, and Device, all of them around half HP. That's going to make Fnatic's job a whole lot easier, especially considering there's this smoke nade coming through. They're going to try and make it look like it's going to be an A-side push, and they are going to commit to it. But now, when do they decide to start pushing into mid? When are they going to try and wrap around to short? And that's the big question right now. They've delayed it terribly, and there you go. That's what happens, essentially. Xyp9x and Cajun B both picked off immediately, but Device, Dupree, and Kerrigan are going to be able to get out onto this A-site. Still, man advantage here for Fnatic going into this retake. So if they play it calm, if they play it careful, there's only an HE here for TSM to work with to try and buy time. Schneider's going to be able to very quickly try and set up an A play. And so far, we're going to lose Device, who's kind of caught out in the open, perhaps trying to think about getting into the A main. Dupree from on high will pick up one. Kerrigan takes out Crims as well, but you already have the flank coming in from Schneider. He is running out of time somewhat, though, so they need to find this guy quick, and Schneider heard him, so this should be a free kill, picks him off, and has enough time for the defuse. Very well done there by Fnatic, and great pacing coming in by Schneider, not rushing the job, playing it down to the second.
I'm not sure if that was a good call from TSM doing that delay push in middle, because they didn't go too quick, they actually got the bomb site, basically by just killing one. But still, they lost the after plan, and they lost the guys in mid. So I'm not sure they should. I don't know if they should have gone mid at all. Obviously, seeing as they lost the two guys who went mid.
No, it was such a slow component there for that plan. And they're obviously hoping for just one guy to be there. Is Crims gonna get flashed in here? He's turned away from the flash instead in case the flashes come out, and he is effectively fully able to see. He doesn't need to rely on the sonar like a bat. Instead, he's going to be able to just hang in here, hold that angle. Unfortunately for him, he's not going to be able to pick anybody off. It's Pronax instead who will get that kill, who's on the right side of the smoke. And right now, this is quickly falling apart here in this force buy situation for TSM. It is not looking healthy at all. And they're just deciding to play with the time, essentially, here at TSM. They're taking the time. I mean, they're in such dire straits that wherever they go, they're at risk. And as we see, Device, he tries to get some info in mid. Crims waiting up in vents, takes him out. And now Kerrigan gets spotted out in garage main. 3 guys there to greet him as well. He's going for the wild spray, and he will take out Crims, but that was like full-on YOLO panic spray basically coming out from him. He was committed.
That was awkward. But at least he got one down, but it doesn't really matter for Fnatic right now. They have a great situation economy-wise, while TSM not really that in such a sweet spot.
It's once again going to be a pistol force. And, well, pistol eco, essentially. A couple nades invested this time. So we'll see where those go. And that's already going to start off. They've got that wall in mid, basically, so it's going to be... What they have in mind at this point is a B split, it looks like. Flash through, and they're going to try and run up to vents as quickly as possible. Get up here, get some pressure going into Checkered. Molotov goes down, though, so that's going to slow things up. And the remaining 3 from TSM are going to start looking towards that main entrance. Crims alive on the site, however, and Flusha connects perfectly on Xyp9x with an HE and Checkered, so that's going to, well, slow things down here somewhat for TSM. They are just not able to break through at all. They clearly wanted to get onto that B site, but they just could not find a way through the doorway without running into a bullet.
I see 6 straight rounds from Fnatic. Not really. There's only been one semi-close round at all.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty decisive right now for Fnatic. And man, it's really interesting. It's just, you know, Schneider on the team now, or at least standing in for Olafmeister. This is a Fnatic reborn right now. Not really sure what's happening, but he's playing very well. Just think that everybody on Fnatic right now, they're just kind of firing on all cylinders. What I would like to know, and if we do get an interview right now with Fnatic, you know, what I would like to know is who is calling for Fnatic. If it's Flusha, who's taking it over, or Pronax is taking it back in control. That's the kind of the question that we need to get an answer for.
Yeah.
I love the boost here. Looking into Toxic right now. Crims just waiting because they know that Cajun likes to go in Toxic and kind of sit around there and wait, see if somebody's going to push out into B halls. This is an appropriate countermeasure taken by Fnatic, but they decide not to wait around too long, and once we get to the minute mark, they start to fall back a little bit, although they are making noise on that site, so Dupree, who's holding close, is definitely hearing that. And well, now it's going to begin the push. 3 players alive here for TSM as they try and run onto this site. Dupree is there, but a quick rotation from Schneider through the vents takes out Cage, and Crims alive on the site. Schneider just locking on. Incredible hold coming through. They are just looking indomitable. B site, A site, Fnatic, they just look untouchable everywhere. B site, TSM aren't even managing to get onto the site, but then when it comes to the retake on the A site, Fnatic are doing a fantastic job there as well.
Yeah, nice rotation from Schneider there as well, coming from the vents in the back. Nice patience from him. And it's 7-3 to Fnatic. Really going away with this one. Running away with this one, I'd say.
Yeah, this is starting to get past the point of no return right now. We need to get more rounds on the board here, and this rifle buy coming out from TSM, they already lose one. That's Dupree, who's gone. And JW with the aggressive hopping. There's going to be Schneider boosted up, drops that bomb carrier, and JW takes out Xyp9x.
Who needs
so fast.
Who needs the zoom anyway?
Oh my god. It's just they're playing for picks right now, TSM. They really are trying to play this patiently, but you have to win the duels if you're going to do that. And a double kill in mid will help, but then 3 players in mid for Fnatic. Once again, they really are putting quite a focus on the mid at the beginning of the map. At the beginning of the round, rather, Fnatic. So they're making sure that TSM, their options are limited. They're going to have to go towards the extremities. And now they hear that smoke going down. Device doesn't realize that somebody could be behind him, and it's going to be an easy... it's going to be an easy kill for JW. But actually, it will not be. And Device manages to make it back behind quad boxes. 23 HP left on him. HE drops him to 11. He stands out into the open. Nowhere to go. Triangle of Doom already closed up on him, and he had no chance at all of living through the round. But I suppose the one good thing is that he gets that bomb plant.
I want to see that shot again on the planter. Was that really... Was
that a miss? Here, Rich. Because you're here. Because you're here. Because last time, remember, Olafmeister, same thing. Let's see.
That was actually a miss, I think.
Yeah, I think he went over his shoulder there.
Can we zoom in?
Yeah.
Enhance.
Wait. Yeah. He
that's
shot over his shoulder.
Boo.
Free kill, though, man. That's the thing. That's what's odd about that. Not a shot that JW should miss any day of the week. But I suppose he wanted to try and get it in there just a little bit faster to deny the plant, and he will not do that. So TSM have the money now to go for a buy. Rifles, nades, and already very fast execute onto the A site this time around, but JW alive behind quad boxes, getting work done. Picks up the first one, point blank on Kerrigan, takes him out as well, gets a 3rd kill, and now JW, this is when he basically goes into God mode. Quad kill for JW.
From JW.
And that is basically, yeah, that's when you realize that JW is one of those unique players where, as an opper, he gets the first one and you get this gut feeling that he's just going to completely wreck whoever else he picks. He's full HP when he gets this kill, has the time to set up the Molotov, so he's going to force them onto the site, essentially. And it just turns into a shooting gallery.
Worth mentioning is that JW actually has a nomination in the Play of the Day tournament, and this might be his 2nd one. Hunting the Eclipse. Now we'll see him getting an entry again.
Yeah, this is, I mean, again, pistol buy coming out here from TSM this time around, and they are going to go back to that A site. But this is still all or nothing right now for TSM. They desperately need to get rounds on the board. Pronax just sprays wildly, takes out Zipnix. That is the only one he will find. Device now has an AWP of his own, but Crims will catch him peeking, and 2 players survive for Fnatic, but really the money's not the problem right now for them. They're filthy rich.
Yeah, especially when they get the op as well.
Yeah, they save the op, so even the thing that would cost them money, not really going to matter in the end. But when you've got 3 guys who end at 16,000, 1550 on Schneider, like, what do you do? TSM are getting railroaded. So we're going to get a full buy now because of that plant. And now TSM, no, okay, that's a double op.
Interesting.
That's the play. I mean, Kerrigan is an option to go for. He is very competent with the AWP and CSGO, but it looks like Cajun B is going to go for it this time around here on Cash. Molotov early on, and JW changing it up, keeping it tricky. That's what he does. Spent 2 rounds over on the A site. All right, I'll go over to B this time around, see if somebody gets a little forward over there, tries to peek out. JW, wow, he continues to push. Like, this man has no fear, and he's going to go through the smoke. This is pure JW at this point. Yeah, you missed that shot, JW. You deserve to die at that point,
it bites him in the ass, but I love the aggression.
I mean, the ultra aggression. And Kerrigan holding in mid takes out Pronax, who's trying to push through. Well, a bit awkward there for Pronax, and we're now a man down here for Fnatic. 3 rounds on the board for TSM. They need the remaining 2 left in this half. And so far, it's looking pretty good. Dupree will find Schneider over in Checkered. Question comes down to the gamble now for Fnatic. Essentially, they need to make the right call where they're going to put these 2 guys. If they split up too much, it's going to be really easy to just completely run over one of these players on a site. And they hear the nades going onto the B site, but this is a fake Dupree drawing flush out. And Crim's even rotating as well. This is going to be perfect for TSM. They're going to wind up on this A site. Crim's the only man alive. He's waiting here at truck, and he spots them moving through. Gets headshot as well. No chance for him to reply. Whoa, Aquamarine Revenge. What the hell is that skin?
It's a new one. Is
that one of the new ones?
Yeah.
God damn. Spending that
pretty
sticker
cool.
money. And we will have a round for TSM. 4 rounds now total for the Danes.
Yeah, the winning streak from Fnatic ended at 10. It was very impressive, and they can still win the 15th. They're gonna have a pretty cool upper hand in the in the second round.
Oh,
he
wow.
gets him.
I can't believe he actually picks off Dupree. That's amazing. That's not something you see every day. That's actually his first kill with that gun. And JW takes out Cajun in the B halls as well. There's a man through, however. That's Kerrigan very fast through that smoke. But then, yeah, there you go. It's not even the AWP. It's the Scar 20 comes through for Crims, and he picks off Kerrigan. So now the remaining 2 members here for TSM in a 2-on-3 situation, making their way out mid. And Zipnix will find Pronax asleep. So 2-on-2 situation now. Good picks, bringing it back here for TSM. Flusha just wondering, do I take the peek or not? Device missing a shot that he really shouldn't. But that actually prompts TSM to start heading over towards this B site. And Flusha just dropping down into checkered in time. Very close thing, and he peeks that corner before he's done fully swapping to his M4, so a free kill there for Zipnix. And that kind of leaves Crims all by his lonesome now.
And he switches the CT auto sniper to the AWP, which is, I don't know if it's better in this situation.
Free kill, free round, TSM. They manage it even after losing Dupree early on well, losing what? 3 kills early.
Yeah.
Basically, Crims, we can see the first one here, catches out Dupree. Then JW does pick up one as well on the B side early on. Kerrigan gets past, he takes the kill onto JW, but then Crims kills off Kerrigan. I mean, they had a three-man lead there for a little bit.
I guess Fnatic became a little bit brave after getting the
little complacent
early kills.
Yeah, that's possible.
I know, probably Crims was. He was probably smiling after that entry frag. Let's see what Fnatic does on the T-pistol round. We're gonna see a quick one.
Right now, as far as TSM are concerned, this is going to be 3 Kevlar, bit of nades there. Cajun actually with a full set, so. He's got some options. Fnatic still looking for a pick. They've done the damage so far. They've cleared out quite a bit of this map, but then Dupree is going to annihilate Flush. I didn't even see that one happen. It was way too fast. Schneider goes rushing out onto this A site, though. Decides to take this fight straight up. He will take out one, but Zipnix and Dupree, once again, Dupree taking out Pronax, who's over on the B site, and Zipnix on this A site holding strong. He's got 1 point of health left, and he gets overrun by Crims and JW both, and the bomb will happen here. Comes down to Kerrigan now, last man alive. Well, last man alive on this A site. He has been rotated in, however. Dupree gets picked. Cajun B taking quite a bit of damage, but then Kerrigan hitting that timing perfectly takes out Crims. And it's JW 1v1 now. Hits a great shot onto the man trying to dart onto that site. Cajun does have a kit, though. That could make all the difference. He's just going to hold down, and JW has no way of knowing that he's doing this. Perfect play by Cajun. The frustration evident there. Of course, JW, he doesn't think that the last man alive has managed to actually pick up that kit.
That was actually a risky move going around, because he did not have, as we saw, he didn't have vision on the bomb. So if he hadn't gotten the early kill in the 1v2, it probably would have gone even worse.
Yeah.
I wonder how long does it take to run from A main to the bomb there. I'm thinking more from the position he was in, and to see if they actually defused or not from A main. Oh well, it's gonna take a lot of time though.
It would. I mean, that's not the the default plant on A side is not ideal if you're. I mean, you need to be behind. Basically, you need to be behind
3
quad
seconds,
boxes.
and it takes 5 seconds to defuse. So
yeah, no, you need to be behind quad boxes. Like, you have to be playing that position if you're planting default. So it's a bit tricky.
Kerrigan going wild with his scout, but gets picked off.
And Device to take out Pronax. It's going to be Device still alive back here, but this is actually getting a bit scary now. Famas, scout for the Schneider, and he's looking for that trick shot. Gotta miss it, though, and Device with the aim punch just completely wipes him out. Still, bomb plant here for Fnatic, and Dupree and Device, they will actually get that nade. Nice money nade onto JW. Touchdown right there.
Nice double entry from Kerrigan. He's probably been playing these new missions when you can shoot. You get a scout mission in the beginning, shooting chickens. And players, obviously.
And players, yeah. Yeah, I played that mission the other day. It was actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
And it was kind of frustrating because you had to play on these on the new maps, which are just really, really, really bad.
I have no idea what's what.
Oh man, they're really bad. But
Do you have a favorite map? Yeah.
A favorite map out of the new ones?
Yeah. We don't count agency or season, obviously.
No. Maybe Rails, but then even Rails, there's just so much going on that map.
It's
like straight up COD on that thing, man. I don't even know.
It's hard to look at it from an esports perspective, but casuals perspective, I kind of like the Zoo map.
Zoo, yeah, I haven't tried Zoo actually.
Pretty cool.
I just saw the post on Reddit where it's like, I got everybody to stop and read about lions.
Yeah,
like,
Finding Nemo and all that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fun on that map.
Well, they succeed in getting 2 plants, Fnatic, so we will get a pretty solid buy going through here. Full buy, in fact, with the AWP.
And so far, I'm not convinced TSM can bring this back. They struggled quite a lot on the anti-ecos. Or the anti-eco, rather, and the pistol round, so no convincing win yet.
Well, look at how spread out they are. They really are looking for just like one kind of pick here for Fnatic. They want somebody to peek out really badly, but that bomb is slowly, ever so slowly, making its way over to the B site. And so we might actually have some action here in just a moment. As JW attempts to get a shot on the man holding, he's not going to find anything. 3 players alive on the A site right now for TSM, 2 holding solid on the B site, and Cajun himself on the site itself, and he is going to be looking. He will be looking, but dupreeh back here, and check it, this is such a crucial position. Can he actually catch somebody out? They have no idea that he's back here. This could be a free kill, and yeah, he catches Crims with his knife out. Perfection. JW will catch him out, however, and now that bomb has been planted, but Kerrigan's looking for the time. He's looking for a way to get onto this bomb without being out in the open, because look at that, JW with the AWP. It's the perfect line. He takes out Kerrigan instantly. And now Xyp9x. Wow, JW pre-aiming that spot. He knew exactly what was up.
That was such a great plan for that position. It kind of looked like, oh crap, JW was in trouble again. But great vision on the bomb. There was no way they could defuse it while he was still alive. So it was a great plant. See JW with 23 kills.
Yeah, he's doing good work right now, JW, and it's going to be a hard ego coming out now from TSM. So this is pretty much worst case scenario right now for TSM as far as things go.
And I guess this is the result of them having a great anti-eco, or bad anti-eco,
yep.
Great eco from Fnatic.
Yep, exactly. They don't have that kind of buffer. And so they want to get the AWPs, they want to get everything fun, essentially. Schneider picking up a headshot there on Cajun B, and Xyp9x will get caught. Flusha checks the backside, make sure that Kerrigan can't get in there ungreased, and well, it's going to be a perfect anti-eco round here for Fnatic, holding on to that A site. They just go barreling onto it, easy peasy. And now we go into the 20th round, essentially, with 12-7 to score. Fnatic, they've got the guns, they got the nades, they got everything they need. TSM are the ones who are still kind of straggling here. 4 rifles for them and a single CZ75 on device, just so he can afford to get the nades and the kit. This is rough. Cajun goes Kevlarless. They are really hurting for money.
And Kerrigan gets the entry, so far it pays off.
Oh, JW, he looks away, but he's gonna get the shit out of the shot anyway. Still with 62 HP, so he can play pretty aggressively if he wants to. Flusha, waiting to see if anybody's gonna go for the aggro peek behind that flash and A main, but nothing gonna happen there. TSM now trying to fall back, and they are going to get caught. The Vice looks like he was trying to peek around on short to get info in mid, and he gets caught out by Schneider. JW takes out Cajun, that was in Z. So now, basically, it's 1 player on each site for TSM versus the 3. You're going to have this hit squad basically rolling in by Fnatic. They kill off the man on A, though. An instant reaction with that bomb. It goes running up short. That's the correct call to make here by Fnatic. And that leaves dupreeh all alone, basically, on this B site, trying to run back and save. And Pronex might barely be close enough, but JW instead will catch him before he can get around the corner. What?
I didn't see where he wallbanged him, but I guess it wasn't as spectacular as it looked to be. And I hear chirping in the wallet of TSM.
Chirping? Yeah, like crickets.
Isn't that chirping?
Crickets. Yeah, you can say they chirp.
Crickets chirp.
Crickets, they do chirp. They're also extremely annoying. You want to kill them all with like battery acid.
No, they're cozy, aren't they?
No, they're not cozy. They keep you up.
They remind me of Nuke. Flusha just spraying away, getting 2 kills. Ooh, 3 kills.
So important right now that the extremities are doing well, that the flankers basically are doing well for Fnatic, because the kill squad is just moving straight up mid onto the A site. And I mean, it's just going to be an easy take here for Fnatic. Really not a whole lot that TSM can do about it, although Device will win the battle versus Schneider at range. HE, though, not going to really function too well. JW's going to have to get the job done with the P250 afterwards. That'll be a fair shake, and 2 kills coming in for an eco round on TSM's part. They're going to be fairly pleased about that. But the problem is that puts Fnatic up on 14 rounds now, 14-7. And so Fnatic are going to be feeling very good now about this current situation. They've got a lot of rounds to throw away, essentially. They've got a lot of breathing room here, and they have fantastic money, 10,000 on Pronex after a full buy. So they are not hurting.
I'm curious to see if JW gets a 30 bomb. He's got 2 frags left for it.
Right, dude. The thing is like JW and Schneider, yeah, look, he's going to pick off Kerrigan.
It's a cheeky peek.
Back when they were together on the same team, like playing on the same roster full time, it was always it always felt like a competition between the two as to who could actually top frag. So, you know, since Schneider's here, JW's been doing really good stuff, last night included, versus Virtus Pro. He was just mauling Virtus Pro. Oh, and JW spots the man advance, but he does not get that shot. So, even situation here as far as the man number is concerned, 4-4. But Fnatic with a bit of a lead, and they are going to look like they want to collapse onto this A site. JW just patiently waiting. Please, somebody peek this man. And there's the initial kill. JW spots out the man in quad boxes, but that opens it up for Crims, and now they know that there's a man in CT. Pronex gets that headshot, and it all just falls into place so nicely for Fnatic. I mean, just pleasant. Never any pressure. Entries, and a big bold EZ.
So 15-7. This is an uphill battle if I ever saw one.
Rifle Force. I mean, this has been the story of TSM's CT side so far. It's so odd. A lot of these teams, their CT sides have really taken a hit. The teams that have just dominated with CT performances. Fnatic showed us a bit of what they're capable of with their CT side versus Virtus Pro yesterday. They showed that they still got it. But TSM right now, I mean, these used to be like the CT kings. They would struggle to get T rounds and then just lock down CT sides and make it living hell for their opponents. It feels like it's been quite some time since we've seen that, or at least tonight. So far in this first map, it certainly is not going well for them at all.
Yeah. I do love that Device is actually going for the UMP as a first card.
Yeah, why not? 1200, you can get full nades, does pretty decent damage versus armor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a cool thing. It's like for me, who's like a 1.6er, it's surreal to see someone go for like an SMG on a weapon round, but still, I'm still having a hard time getting used to it. Let's see if he can actually get something out of it.
2v3 hold now for Fnatic. And we'll see if they can manage it. Device with the pop flash, not going to catch anybody though. Both at around half HP here. Flush actually fairly lower, actually down to 20 HP, so it's not too solid for him. They spotted him out. They get the info. They peek together, and it's working just perfectly there. Fnatic, this is a plant for B Halls. It's going to be very tricky there for Pronax basically to try and get in there and get the kill. Not meant to be. Not going to happen. Kerrigan holding that angle, locking him out.
And TSM hanging on in the game. Still have a lot of rounds to pick up.
And now we get to find out what they do on the 24th here, as once again TSM are going to go for the buy. A bit more healthy this time though. They've got the nades, but I mean a lot of this boils down to, a lot of this T side for Fnatic boils down to TSM losing the picks. So for once, TSM actually had a man advantage going into a retake situation there.
Yeah, they picked off JW as an entry and see what happened.
Yeah, exactly. Once JW, like the force of nature, is gone. But they're going for the boost up here back in CT. Always love to see this boost as well. Device has been holding on short. Kerrigan as well, so that's why they're going for this. They're hoping to see somebody trying to like pass by from connector to short or vice versa. See if they can't get a kill there. Flusha, however, over in Toxic. Oh, that's Crimson Toxic. And he gets the spray through onto Cajun. Knows that there's a second man there as well. So that's a lot of info. One kill. They know that there's a second. That might force the rotation out. Shot into the vents there, so Kerrigan's going to be able to make his way out. But this might very well end over on the A site. Still 50 seconds left here for Fnatic to make the call. Flusha kind of peeking around here. He's Squeak this time, and he's down to 6 HP, but he just barely makes it out alive. Just squeaks past the defense, and JW pretty sure he spotted the rifle barrel there, and he looks away.
Bad timing from JW there.
Yep. Crims to take out Kerrigan, however, so that's the appropriate punish. Crims gets up close as soon as they know there's somebody in vents. He catches him out for free. And now the remaining 3 members here, well, 2 of them now on the A site, heading over, but Crims has cleared out the B site. Flusha, not going to matter. They take out Zipmix. Device will take out Crims, though, so they are back into the mix here. Bomb is going to happen, and Pronax should be able to fall back behind quad boxes in time, although he elects to go out through A main instead, and he gets insta-gibbed. What was that by Pronax? Interesting play, to say the least, and now this gets very difficult here for Flusha. He doesn't have an HE. He only has a single smoke. He's going to go for it as well. Easy done. Easy job by Device. What a clutch for him. Goes through that smoke. Got caught on the wall there for a little second, but at least he has a kit, so it's not going to be the end of the world.
It would be wonderful if that actually ended him, like made him lose the round because he couldn't find anywhere in the smoke.
I'm kind of surprised that Pronax is taking that risk rather than staying on the site and establishing the crossfire. He takes that risk and goes out into the open. Very odd play.
This was a great shot from Device.
Yeah, that was perfect. He only had 27 HP left after that fight. And then this one here. Yeah.
I'm a bit surprised that he actually peeked in the smoke, because if he would have gone through the smoke, you'd probably see him better on the right side. Never mind. Crim's getting an entry on Sitnix.
The big thing to take away here is that Fnatic are doing such a good job of keeping TSM's money low. So even if TSM are chaining rounds together, Fnatic had such a good bank. They're getting bomb plants every round. They're still maintaining enough money to buy full pretty much the entire time.
Yeah.
Whereas TSM, they're always having to squeak by with just a few nades, and they can just afford the AWP on Kerrigan. So it is real rough for him. Pronax will attempt the flash push up short, but he gets caught by Device. So we're back to a 4-on-4 situation here. You can see TSM spreading out the defense once again, trying to cover as much ground as possible. They're going to get 2 guys over on the B site, expecting perhaps to push into checker. Crims, he spots out the man holding an NBK corner, and now this is going to make things a little bit interesting here. Kerrigan with the AWP gets back behind quad boxes. This is where he needs to be, except that he peeks out and JW from short to pick him off. Once again, Fnatic just leaving JW alone in mid to hold that long line. He does such a great job at it, and now he could potentially, thought that he was going to get 1. I was thinking 2 for 1 there pretty much. But that bomb gets planted. They know that JW's there, so they know that there's only 1 man alive on this site that they have to deal with. Not going to matter, though. Cajun will get caught by JW, but then Dupree comes through Z and takes out JW. So we're back into a 1v2 situation here. Dupree and Device, the last 2 alive for TSM. Molotov in the back corner. Flusha, that's about to get hot, but he's wasting so much time here. Device looks away. Free kill for Flusha, and he plays it perfectly, dancing on the edge. TSM never know what hit him, and now it's going to be him just taking the fight, playing the clock, running this bomb down. There's no time left, and Dupree turns away in disgust. It is not meant to be.